So prior to colonization, the native people had no problem with addiction at all. And they even had some alcohol in New Mexico area.
Really?
Apparently so. There was all these other plants around, by the way. There was no addiction. Then you traumatize that population. You subject them to the extermination and the destruction of their ways of life and their culture. Like in Canada, we have a terrible problem. When I worked with addictions in Vancouver's downtown east side, 30% of my clients were Indigenous people. They make up 5% of the population. 30% of the people, of the men in jail in Canada, 50% of the women in jail in Canada are Indigenous people. They have much more addiction, child abuse, mental health issues, suicide, violence. Maybe you heard about the stabbings up in Canada right now.
Yeah.
It was in an Indigenous community. Why? Because they were so traumatized by what happened to them. And for 100 years, their children were abducted from their homes by the state and the church, sent to these residential schools where they were sexually, physically, emotionally abused. I met a woman who was taken from her family by law, abducted by the police, taken to the residential school. The parents weren't even allowed to visit these kids. They were. Her first day in school as a 4-year-old, she spoke her tribal language. You know what the punishment was? They stuck a pin through her tongue. This was in the 1960s in Canada. 1950s, I'm sorry, late 1950s. For a whole hour, this little girl couldn't put her couldn't put her tongue back in her mouth for fear of cutting her lips. That's before the sexual abuse began. By the time she was 9-year-old, she was an alcoholic. By the time she was 20 years old, she was a heroin addict. Now her grandchildren are heroin addicts. What's being passed on here is the trauma, not the addiction.